Guyana is now the 8th Caribbean territory to host a United States Drug Enforcement Agency office. The United States Embassy Wednesday morning launched the office. U.S. Ambassador to Guyana Perry HALLOWAY cleared up the misconception that the establishment of the office is to start kicking down doors and making arrests.
The DEA here, they do not have arrest authorities. They are not going to be kicking down doors. They're not going to be dragging people into their cars. This is not a show of cops. They are police attachés who are here to advise and assist. Their primary focus are on cases that have a U.S. nexus, cases that have something to do with a crime that is either happening or will happen in the United States.
The announcement of this agreement between the USA and Guyana was first made during a press conference held in Guyana on Thursday, the 26th of June 2012, by former U.S. Ambassador to Guyana Brent Hart and former President Donald Ramotar. Ambassador HALLOWAY noted that the U.S. DEA has been working and will continue to work very closely with Guyana's police force and the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit CANU.
But again, it's not going to change things overnight. I mean, the bad guys are well funded, they are smart, they are motivated, and unfortunately they do not play by the rules. So there's a lot to be work to done. These cases that the DEA works on with host nation law enforcement are very complicated cases, often involving financial crimes, smuggling, tax evasion. There are weapons sometimes involved, drugs, so it is a very complicated issue. Public
Security Minister Kemraj Ramtratan believes the permanent presence of the DEA in Guyana now will be able to play a role in deterring persons from getting involved in the drug trade.
The mere presence of this unit out of America will have a deterring effect, in my opinion. The fact that such an important institution, such an important drug interdiction unit is here. And though it may not have any police powers, their presence alone and knowing their capacities in managing to get the information, to get the networks, and to disrupt those networks are so very important.
In 2006, former U.S. Ambassador to Guyana Ronald Bullen had made a case to Washington for the establishment of a DEA office here, warning that the level of narco-trafficking influence on the political, judicial, and economic systems created ripe conditions for the emergence of a narco state.
And of course, I understand not necessarily information only on drugs, but other things like gold smuggling, information as to laundering of money will be also a benefit to be had from the information networks that we're going to have through the Drug Enforcement Agency. And that's a big thing too, because this country loses a huge amount of revenues as a result of those smuggling and laundering monies.
The opening of the United States Drug Enforcement Agency's office here in Guyana is a presence which the United States has been seeking for more than a decade. The U.S. has long said that Guyana is a major transshipment point for drugs headed to the U.S. and has accused local authorities of not doing enough. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News, U.S. Embassy, Georgetown.